Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, we are now up to round number 12 of the Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Sprint Car Series tonight, live from Limaland Motorsports Park. It's going to be a belter of a show here tonight. Qualifying currently underway. Harry Stewart on the racetrack in the Titan Garages and Carports. United Sim Sports number 11, and Harry is currently 7th quick on the speedway right now. Crosses the stripe for his second lap and goes quick time with 11.235. Aston Hurley goes quick with 11.139. Hurley, now your fast time man here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. And I tell you what, race fans, we're in for an absolute heck of a show here tonight. What a night it's gonna be. If you're new to tuning into the JSI Sundays Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Sprint Car Series, you are in for a show. And well, let's see who else we've got on the speedway. Riley Simpson on the racetrack at the moment in the 65 car, and Riley is 5th quick with an 11.217. Braden Miller, 2nd quick with 11.182. Tyler Vanderwood with 11.191. Ethan Bastion, 4th quick, 11.210. And well, race fans, how good tonight. We see some cars on the speedway that we have not seen here in a while. Timothy Devine back this week as well, so to Andrew Corbett. Alex Hanna as well in the all-white number 97. Good to see Nick Ryan behind the Team 10 Motorsports Dutton 1 number 10K machine for tonight. So good to have Nick behind the wheel of that ride as well. So you also see Max Bevan behind the wheel of the Dutton 1 Team 10 Motorsports number 68 machine. So we'll see them behind the wheel for tonight as well. Bo Oldfield in the field for tonight as well. So too Mitchell Clark, just potting around the top side of the speedway. So we are set to go set to go heat racing, should I say. Aidan Beeline as well on the speedway for tonight. The Reflection Carpentry number 13A machine also got Beeline Racing on the side of that race car. So we will take a quick look at your qualifying results for tonight, race fans. And how about at the Horsham Off-Road Allure Esports number 99 machine of Aston Hurley goes quick time, 11.139. Then back to Braden Miller, Titan Vanderwood, Ethan Bastion, and Riley Simpson to round out your top 5. Then you go back to Harry Stewart, Daniel Boyd, Nathan Vanderwacker, Sean Stevens, and Zane O'Toole to round out your top 10. Here's your grid right now for heat race number 1. And it is Joshua Walton in the Speedshot51.com, 51 Esports. Number 81 machine from the pole position to his outside. From New South Wales, it is the 78 machine of Justin Wright. Position number 3 will be the 75 car, should I say. I think he's got 9 on the wing, though. Will be the 9 machine of Kai Jensen. Max Bevan in the 68 car, would start from position 4. Harry Stewart in the 11 car from 5 with Aston Hurley, your fast time man. In the 99 car will start from 6. Blaine Densley in the 27 machine will start from 7 with Callum Davidson out of 8. Leo Heaton and Drew Fenton will start from positions number 9 and 10. Well, race fans, we're set to go heat race number 1. Set to go racing here at Limaland Motorsports Park. A tight little bull ring here tonight for round number 12 of the JSI Sundays Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Sprint Car Series. Heat 1 is green. Down to turns 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straight away for the first time. Joshua Walton is your early race leader. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Justin Wright started on the outside of the front row and unfortunately has had a shocker of a start tonight. Jensen running the bottom side of the speedway, and we are caution yellow on the racetrack. And well, not the way to start the night so far here at Limaland Motorsports Park, and well, we are yellow. So We will get set to come back to the green flag. We'll line them up and get set to go once again. So we will wait for these cars to line back up. So we will get set to go once again. Joshua Walton is your race leader. Kai Jensen back there in P2. Harry Stewart in P3. And then you go back to Max Bevan in position number 4. Aston Hurley, your fast time man, up one position so far here in heat race number 1. He's back there in P5. Blaine Densley back there in position number 6 at the moment on the speedway. So they'll line up in 2x2 formation. We're set to go once again here at Limaland. For heat race number 1, will be 6 laps in the books this time. Pace car off the circuit. Walton is your race leader. We're back to green. Good start for Joshua Walton. Down to turns 1 and 2 we go. Harry Stewart in hopper shooting up to P2 on the speedway. Bad start for Kai Jensen on that restart there. Harry Stewart, though, chasing after your race leader. Maxi Bevan back there in P3. Aston Hurley gets a little bit sideways there in turns 1 and 2. Down the main straightaway we go. Now we've got 4 laps left to go here in heat race number 1, and Harry Stewart is looking for the race lead in turn 3 and 4. He's knocking on the rear bumper of the 81 machine. Back down to turns 1 and 2 we go. Battle is on for your race lead. Max Bevan looking in here on position number 3 at the moment. Then back to Kai Jensen on the bubble of the transfer position here in heat race number 1. Down the back straightaway we go with 2.5. We'll make that 1 lap to go this time by. Harry Stewart looking to make something happen here in the final lap. Half lap to go down the back straightaway. We're going to turn number 3 and 4. Your heat race number 1 winner, Joshua Walton. As I cross the stripe, second will go to Harry Stewart, third to Max Bevan, and fourth to Kai Jensen. Good start tonight, race fans. How good? We'll take a look at your heat race number 1 results. And, well, there it is. Josh Walton, Harry Stewart, Max Bevan, and Kai Jensen, your top 4. Through to tonight's A-main. Then, unfortunately, you've got Leo Heaton, Blaine Densley, Aston Hurley, Justin Wright, Callum Davidson, and Drew Fenton to round out your 10-car field. Here's your grid right now for heat race number 2, and it's the 77 of Brad O'Brien from the pole position. To his outside will be the 97 car of Alex Hanna. Position number 3 with the 94 car of Bo Nation. Position number 4 with the 29 of David Clifford. Position number 5 with the Vortex Sim Sports Speedshot51.com. Number 79, it's Daniel Boyd. Position number 6 will be the 2 car of Braden Miller. Position number 7 with the 84 of Bo Oldfield. Position number 8 will be the 9 car of Luke Wilson. Position 9 with the 239 of Anthony Crown. And Tony Walsh back for another round as well in the 916 car will start from position number 10. Well, race fans, we're set to go for heat race number 2. Pace car lights will go out this time. We are set to go racing. Here at Limaland Motorsports Park, pace car set to pull in. O'Brien and Alex Hanna on the front row. Heat race number 2, 12 on the board, we're green. Good start for Brad O'Brien. Down to 1 and 2 comes Bo Nation looking to the inside. Look for the race lead, but unfortunately now falls back to position number 3 on the speedway. O'Brien, your early race leader. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. We are yellow. Luke Wilson. It is, unfortunately, bringing out the first caution here for heat race number 2. We'll take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Find out what happened here with the Luke Wilson machine. Unfortunately, looks like one car getting around there in turn number 3 and 4. I think they may have been Braden Miller. And unfortunately, Luke Wilson had nowhere to go in the 83 machine. So we'll get set to line them up once again, race fans. We'll go double file restart here for heat race number 2. So Brad O'Brien, the hooked up Sim Sports number 77 machine is your race leader. And then you go back to Bo Nation and Alex Hanna in positions 2 and 3. We're set to go back to green this time by race fans through turns 3 and 4. Back to green we go. Down to turns 1 and 2. O'Brien with a good restart, heading down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time. Back down to turns 1 and 2. O'Brien is your race leader. Here comes Daniel Boyd though. Boyd up to position number 2 on the speedway. Oh no, big crash on the main straight. O'Brien and Daniel Boyd get together on the main straightaway. Brad O'Brien gets all sorts of nearly upside down in the 77. And oh my giddy aunt. Let's take a look and see what happened on the speedway. As they went through turns 3 and 4, O'Brien was on the cushion and unfortunately got the wall, came down the speedway and made major contact with the 79 car of Daniel Boyd. And wow. Looks like that not the way to start the night for Brad O'Brien. As we'll come back to live pictures now here at Limaland. So not the way we want to start tonight here at Limaland Motorsports Park, race fans. We're going to go double file restart. We've got a green-white checker situation on our hands right now. Alex Hanna is now your race leader. Bo Nation will restart on the outside of the front row, then goes back to Daniel Boyd and David Clifford. That is your top 4. Back to green we go. Good restart for Alex Hanna. Runs the top side of the speedway. Into turns 1 and 2 and down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time. Nation coming after Alex Hanna right now. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. They both run the top side of the speedway down the back straight away for the final time. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go. Alex Hanna will take out heat race number 2. Second will go to Bo Nation. Third to Braden Miller and fourth to David Clifford. Wowee. Good stuff here in heat race number 2. We'll check out your results here for heat race number 2. Alex Hanna is your race winner. Then go back to Bo Nation, Braden Miller, David Clifford. That is your top 4 straight through to tonight's A-main already. Then back to Luke Wilson, Daniel Boyd, Tony Walsh, Anthony Crown, Brad O'Brien, and Bo Oldfield. They will start in 1 or 2 B-mains here tonight. Heat race number 3 is going to be another blistering heat race. We got Brooke Marquis on the front row in this one. He'll start on the pole position, the 71 car. And then on his outside, you go back to the Hobbs Trenching and Boring number 64 machine of Brent Hobbs. Position number 3 with the 99 car of Timothy Devine. To his outside will be the 78 car of John Schultz. Nathan Vanderwacker in the speedshop51.com Vortex Sim Sports number 88 machine will start from position number 5. Titan Vanderwood in the 007 will start from 6, with Mitchell Clark in the 0 car will start from 7. Cole Ferguson in the 81 car will start from 8. Thomas Mitchell, the WA Leadfoot Kid, will start from position number 9. And Jack Murphy in the 55 car will start from position number 10. Well, race fans, heat race number 3. We're getting through these heat races thick and fast here tonight. With this tight little bull ring of a speedway, Limaland Motorsports Park. I tell you what, race fans, this could be the one. Can Brooke Marquis get the job done here in heat race number 3? We'll find out in 12 laps time. How about Brent Hobbs on the outside of the front row? Let's see what's going to happen. Heat race number 3, 12 laps on the board. Marquis and Hobbs on the front row. We're green. Into turns number 1 and 2 we go. Early race leader is Brooke Marquis heading down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go. Hobbs looking to the inside for the race lead. Can't get the job done though. Marquis goes to the top shelf in turns 1 and 2. You know, he likes running the bottom side of the speedway, but he's stuck on the top shelf for the moment. In down the main straightaway we go. 2 laps in the books. We've got 10 to go. Here in heat race number 3, down to 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Into turns number 3 and 4. Here comes John Schultz in the 43 car tonight. Down to 1 and 2 we go once again. And I tell you what, race fans, it's all on like Donkey Kong right now here in heat race number 3. Nathan Van der Wacker and Thomas Mitchell looking to make their way through the field right now. They're looking for a transfer spot into tonight's A-main. Schultz, he gets a little bit loose in turn 3 and 4. Meanwhile, your race leader, Brooke Marquis, looking to check out. Timothy Devine is in hot pursuit as well on the 99 machine. Van der Wacker and Thomas Mitchell get past Titan Van der Waard, and they're up to positions number 4 and 3 on the speedway. Meanwhile, down the back into turn 3 and 4. Here comes Timothy Devine. Into turns number 1 and 2 we go once again. And we are caution yellow on the speedway. Big crash on the main straightaway. Let's find out what happened in this one. Thomas Mitchell, it is involved in the 2 machine. Oh, they got together. The teammates got together in turn 3 and 4. We'll bring that back just a little bit because I know that there was bigger contact with Nathan Van der Wacker. So they went through turns 3 and 4. Johnny Schultz went to go down the bottom side of the speedway. Van der Wacker got all sorts of sideways and unfortunately got into the 007 car of Titan Van der Waard. And unfortunately, cars just went upside down. Van der Wacker goes upside down in a pretty big way in the 88 machine. And when cars go upside down like that as well, race fans, not the way you sort of really want to land a 360 cubic inch, 800 horsepower V8 powered sprint car. We're set to go back to green flag racing though, race fans. We are back to live action right now here at Limaland Motorsports Park, and we are back to green. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Marquis is your race leader. We got 2 cars into the fence in turn number 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Devine challenging for the race lead over Marquis right now. Devine puts a slider on the 71. Into turns 3 and 4 we go for the final time, and down the main straightaway, Devine will win. Timothy Devine will win heat race number 3. Brooke Marquis will settle for 2nd. Mitchell Clark for 3rd. What a run in heat race number 3. Well done to the cars out on the speedway. Wow, wow, wow. Good stuff between your top 2 out on the racetrack. Here are your results right now for heat race number 3. Devine over Brooke Marquis. Then you go back to Mitchell Clark and John Schultz, your top 4. Unfortunately for Nathan Van der Wacker, Cole Ferguson, Brent Hobbs, Titan Van der Waard, Thomas Mitchell, and Jack Murphy, they will start in 1 and 2 tonight's B-mains here tonight. Well, race fans, here is your grid right now for heat race number 4, and it is Bradley Oldfield in the 51. Will start from 1 to his outside will be the 52 of Damien Powell. Position number 3 with the 10 car of Andrew Corbett. Position number 4 with the 33 of Alex Gavia. Position number 5 will be the 26 car of Sean Stevens. Position number 6 will be the 54 car of Ethan Bastian. Position number 7 from Fredericksburg, Virginia, driving the Reflection Carpentry Beeline Racing number 13 A machine. That is Aiden Beeline. Position number 8 will be the 7 car of Nick Ryan. Position number 9 will be the 69 car of Craig Plater. And Caleb Mills out there for tonight as well in the 10 machine. He will start from position number 10. Well, race fans, we're set to go racing. I can tell you now, watch Aiden Beerline from position number 8 on the speedway. Or should I say position 7? It's going to be on. Here at Limaland Motorsports Park tonight. G'day to everyone watching online. Good to see everyone tuning in. We're set to go racing, race fans. Bradley Oldfield and Damien Powell on the front row. Andrew Corbett, Alex Gavia, Sean Stevens and Ethan Bastian, Aiden Beerline and Nick Ryan, Craig Plater and Caleb Mills down the back of the bus. Looks like Millsy's pulled out. We're set to go green as we are right now here at Limaland. Into 1 and 2 we go. Oldfield got a bit sideways in 1 and 2 though, holds the race lead down. Into turns 3 and 4 we go. Here comes Powell to the top side. Into 1 and 2 we go. Once again, Corbett to the bottom. Your top two go to the top side of the speedway. Andrew Corbett is running the bottom side of the racetrack right now. Your race leader is Bradley Oldfield. We're 2 laps in the books. We've still got 9.5 to go. Into turn number 3 and 4 we run this time by. Down the main straightaway we run. Into turns number 1 and 2. Corbett looking for second and he's got it down the back straightaway. Into turns number 3 and 4. Here comes Bastian. Ethan Bastian as well in the 54 machine looking for further positions right now here in tonight in heat race number 4. Through turns 3 and 4 we run though. Little almost contact there between Bastian and Corbett. Bit of mechanical failures for the 10 machine right now. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. 6 down, 6 to run for your race leader Bradley Oldfield. Ethan Bastian back there in position number 3 at the moment. Then you go back to Sean Stevens in the YB Racing number 26 car. Into turns number 1 and 2 and down the back straight away we go. Into turns number 3 and 4 this time. Bradley Oldfield has this car locked down at the moment. Into turns number 3 and 4 we run this time now with 3 laps left to go. So across the stripe. Oldfield has got this machine glued. Down the back straight away we go though into turns number 3 and 4 we run this time by. Here comes Ethan Bastian now with 2 to go. Bastian making it work on the top side, so too Sean Stevens. Alex Gavia back there in position number 4, so too Nick Ryan in position number 5 at the moment. 1 lap to go here in heat race number 4. Down the back straight away we go into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Bradley Oldfield, welcome to victory lane in heat race number 4. Second will go to Ethan Bastian, third to Sean Stevens, and fourth will go to Alex Gavia. Well done to all the drivers in heat race number 4. We'll check out your results right now coming up on screen. Oldfield with the race win. They're back to Bastian, Stevens, Gavia. Your top 4, unfortunately for Beeline. Then back to Nick Ryan, Paul, Craig Plater, Andrew Corbett, and Caleb Mills will start positions in one of 2 B mains here tonight. Well, race fans, we're down to the final heat race tonight already here at Limaland Motorsports Park. 9 cars to contest heat race number 5. Brock Lewis and Riley Casson-Roberts on positions 1 and 2. Darcy Wilson and Clayton Davies positions 3 and 4. Zane O'Toole and Riley Simpson positions 5 and 6. Paul Bryan and Nash Granger positions 7 and 8, and Haydo Bish in the 86 car will start from position number 9. Well, race fans, heat race number 5. is upon us, the final heat race of the night here at Limaland Motorsports Park. We're now down to the pointy end of the program. Heat race number 5, 12 on the board, we're green. Down to turns 1 and 2, 3 wide for the race lead if you don't mind. Into turns number 3 and 4. We go this time. Riley Casson-Roberts looking for the race lead in the Renegade. Number 22 machine. 3 wide down the back of the pack at the moment into turn number 3 and 4. Nearly 4 wide for the race lead though, if you don't mind. Clayton Davies puts a move on into turns 1 and 2 and he's up to P2 on the speedway. We got a big crash. Brock Lewis and Riley Simpson. And I'll tell you what, race fans, oh my. We'll take a look at that replay with Riley Simpson and Brock Lewis. Cars were just all over the speedway. And well, unfortunately, looks like Paul Bryan actually got into the left front of Brock Lewis, and unfortunately that's what sent him into Riley Simpson. And well, unfortunately we know the results from that point on. Hello to Anthony Calf watching online tonight, the Ice Cream Man. Hope you're doing well, bud. So we will get set to unleash these guys once again. Hopefully to see in this league as well one day, Anthony. Love to see that number 90 Ice Cream Machine out on the racetrack. We're set to go back to green as we are out of turn number 4 right now. Back down to turns 1 and 2, and Darcy Wilson has the race lead heading into turn 3 and 4. We go with Clayton Davies with a slide job in turn 3 and 4. Wilson turns that back underneath him in turn 1 and 2 right now. Out of turn 2 and down the back straight away we go into turn number 3 and 4. Wilson. What a save by Zane O'Toole in the 78 car. Saved that car big time, did a full 360 and kept the car going. Meanwhile, Clayton Davies has the race lead now in the 50 machine. The Western Machine Shop, Atlantic Coils, number 50 machine. Through turns 3 and 4 we go this time. Down the main straight away into turns 1 and 2. Davies, now the race lead. Just under half of a second race lead right now for Clayton Davies. Into turns number 1 and 2 we go for the final time. And down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. He needs no introduction to UltimateDirtTV race fans. Davies gets the job done. Second will go to Darcy Wilson. Third to Paul Bryan. And fourth to Riley Casson-Roberts. I tell you what, race fans, wow, wow, wow. Well done to those guys. Davies, Wilson, Bryan, and Riley Casson-Roberts gets the job done to make it through to tonight's A-main. Unfortunately for Nash Granger, Brock Lewis, Hato Bish, Zane O'Toole, and Riley Simpson, they will start in 1 and 2 B-mains we're going to see right now on the speedway. Here's your grid right now for the first of 2 last chance qualifiers here tonight at Limaland Motorsports Park. Leo Heatson and Nathan Vanderwacker will start on the front row. Nash Granger and Daniel Boyd on row 2. Nick Ryan and Aston Hurley on row number 3 with Brent Hobbs and Hato Bish on row number 4. Anthony Crown and Craig Plater will start on row number 5 with Callum Davidson and Thomas Mitchell on row number 6. And Riley Simpson and Beau Oldfield will start in positions number 13 and 14. Well, race fans, this is the second last chance to get into the big dance. Leo Heaton and Nathan Vanderwacker on the front row. We're now going for 15 laps. Set to go green. Out of turn number 4, we're green. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Heaton with the early race lead. Down the back straight away we got cars all over the speedway right now. Nash Granger looking to the inside. Tries to get the power down in the 5 machine. Meanwhile, Daniel Boyd, we're 3 wide for second. Down the back straight away into turn 3 and 4 we go. Leo Heaton has the race lead down right now, side by side for second. Vanderwacker on the top side. We got one car around Aston Hurley. It is in the 99 machine. Your fast time man tonight is now turned around in turn 1 and 2. We'll take a look at exactly what happened on the speedway. So it looks like just made contact with Craig Plater. And unfortunately, Riley Simpson as well was caught up in there. So as we'll come back to live pictures right now here at Limaland Motorsports Park. Hello, Anne-Marie. Hope you are doing well. Hopefully the weather is fine for you over there in Virginia. I know one thing that it is mighty cold here in Sydney, Australia tonight, as we're entering hopefully soon our summer period, as I'm not a big fan of the cold, trust me. Meanwhile, back on the racetrack right now, we're going back to green this time for C-Main action. Here at Limaland Motorsports Park, we're back to green. Into 1 and 2. Heaton with a race lead to turn 3 and 4. Here comes Daniel Boyd. Boyd looking to the inside, takes the race lead off Leo Heaton. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Working now lap number 8 of 15 here at Limaland. Into turns 3 and 4, we got big contact, Nathan Vanderwacker and Nick Ryan. It is now in turn 3 and 4. That is made contact there. Unfortunately, looks like 2 cars going for about the same bit of real estate on the speedway. We'll check out what happened with that little ordeal there in turn 3 and 4 between Nick Ryan and Nathan Vanderwacker. So you can see Nick Ryan just starts to come down the speedway. It looks like 2 cars just going for the same bit of racetrack. So unfortunately, not the way to end unite here at Limaland. Good to hear, Anne-Marie. Hopefully the weather stays nice for you over there. I know that it is nice and cold here in Australia at the moment. We're back to green here at Limaland Motorsports Park for the C-Main. We're going to keep eyes on Nathan Vanderwacker in the speedshop51.com. Vortex Sim Sports number 88 machine. This guy will be absolutely up in the seat right now in that 88 machine. He'll be looking to try and make it through to tonight's A-Main though. Meanwhile, Daniel Boyd is your race leader. Thomas Mitchell as well trying to come up the field in the WA02 entry. You got 2 teammates running the top side of the speedway. They're 4 wide though, out of turn number 4. Looking for motor positions right now in tonight's C-Main. Meanwhile, through turns 3 and 4, Daniel Boyd will win tonight's C-Main. Second will go to Brent Hobbs. Third to Leo Heaton. And fourth to Craig Plater. Wow-wee. I tell you what, race fans, if that doesn't get you on the edge of your seat, I don't know what will. This is why we love sprint car racing. Your results right now for tonight's C-Main. Daniel Boyd, Brent Hobbs, Craig Plater, Leo Heaton, your top 4. Then back to Thomas Mitchell, Nathan Vanderwacker, Callum Davidson, Nick Ryan, Anthony Crown, and Hato Bish to round out your top 10. Here's your grid right now for the final last chance qualifier to get into tonight's A-Main. Luke Wilson and Aidan Beeline on the front row. Then back to Blaine Densley, Cole Ferguson, row 2. Brock Lewis and Tony Walsh on row number 3 with Damien Powell and Justin Wright on row 4. Tyden Vanderwood and Zane O'Toole on row number 5. Brad O'Brien and Andrew Corbett on row number 6. And then you go back to Drew Fenton, Jack Murphy and Caleb Mills down the back of the bus. So we are set to go. Cars set to roll away here at Limaland here tonight. The final chance race fans, top 2 will make it through to tonight's A-Main from this race. After this one, we'll have a short break here on UltimateDirtTV, and we'll have a little bit of an ad break, and we'll have time to catch a drink and get set for our 35-lap A-Main here tonight. Watch Aidan Beeline in the Reflection Carpentry. Beeline Racing, number 13, A Machine on the outside of the front row. This kid is going to be fast. Here at Limaland right now, he's on the outside of the front row. We are set to go green. The last chance to get into the big dance is green. Into 1 and out of turn. Beeline fires a shot on Luke Wilson. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time by, and down the main straight away we are yellow, yellow, yellow. Caution on the speedway. Justin Wright and Damien Powell it is. Looks like that is made contact there in turn 1 and 2. Looks like J-Dub just got a little bit tight there in turn 1 and 2, and looks like, unfortunately, looks like they were 3 wide, and unfortunately looks like that is made contact. And yet Zane O'Toole as well caught up in the mix in that one. So unfortunately that leaves Damien Powell and Zane O'Toole out of the race for the rest of the night. So we'll come back to live pictures right now here at Limaland Motorsports Park. And well, race fans, we're set to do it once again. Luke Wilson and Aidan Beeline on the front row, back to green. Looks like Beeline just caught a little bit sleeping there on the start. In the 13 A Machine, Blaine Densley with a good restart there in the 27. Through turns 3 and 4 we go this time by, and down the main straight away. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Beeline on the cushion. Coming after Blaine Densley into turns 3 and 4 we run this time. I tell you what, race fans, it's all on. And we are back to yellow very quickly. Brad O'Brien, it is in the 77. So we'll find out what happened with Brad O'Brien. Looks like this all happened in turn 1 and 2. Looks like O'Brien was going for a bit of a move. So that's where it all started. So Brock Lewis looks like got a little bit sideways on the exit of turn number 2. And O'Brien made evasive action to avoid the 8 machine. Justin Wright as well did a good job to avoid that one. So we are set to go back to green flag racing this time by. Let's try and get this one in the books, race fans. We're going to have 6 laps to go when we go back to the green flag. Going to turn it before this time. Beeline on the outside of the front row. We're back to green. Good race start for Aiden Beeline on the top side of the speedway. They go wheel to wheel in turn number 3 and 4. A little bit of distance between your two race leaders right now to turn 1 and 2. Wilson on the bottom side. Beeline runs the top and takes the race lead off Luke Wilson. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Beeline holds the race lead down right now in the reflection carpentry number 13 A machine. Down the back straight away we go to turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straight we run this time. Into turns 1 and 2. Aiden Beeline with the race lead. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go now with 2 laps left to go. We know he got into a little bit of a kerfuffle there in his heat race. But unfortunately now, he'll be starting from the back of the bus in tonight's A-Main. But Aiden Beeline now with 2 turns left to negotiate. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. And he will win tonight's B-Main. Well done to Aiden Beeline. Second will go to Luke Wilson. Third to Blaine Densley. That team will be looking to make some changes on that race car to get ready for tonight's A-Main. Well, race fans, we'll take a quick look at your B-Main results. Beeline with the win, and then go back to Luke Wilson. That is your top 2 through to tonight's A-Main. Blaine Densley, Brock Lewis, Brad O'Brien, Drew Fenton, Jack Murphy, Titan Vanderwood, Cole Ferguson, and Tony Walsh are your top 10 finishers in tonight's B-Main. Well, race fans, we're going to take a short break here on UltimateDirtTV. We'll come back on the other side of this with your 35-lap A-Main still on the program.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Well, race fans, it's now time to get into tonight's A-Main. Here is your starting field. Joshua Walton and Alex Hanna will line up on row number 1. Timothy Devine and Bradley Oldfield on row number 2. Clayton Davies and Harry Stewart on row 3, with Bo Nation and Brooke Marquis on row number 4. Ethan Bastian and Darcy Wilson will line up on row number 5, with Max Bevan and Braden Miller on row number 6. Row number 7 will consist of Mitchell Clark and Sean Stevens, then back to Paul Bryan and Kai Jensen, David Clifford and John Schultz out of 17 and 18, Alex Gavia and Riley Roberts out of positions 19 and 20, Daniel Boyd and Aiden Beeline out of 21 and 22, Brent Hobbs and Luke Wilson One up at a position 23 and 24 here tonight. Well, race fans, let's get set to go racing. Round number 12 of the JSI Sundays Hobbs Trench Boring 360 Sprint Car Cup is green. Down to turns 1 and 2 we go for the first time, and down the back straight away. Hannah fires a shot into turn number 3 and 4, coming after Timothy Devine. Into turns 1 and 2, Davies already on the move with a 50 machine. Down the back straight away we go into turns 3 and 4, Devine. Here comes Bradley Oldfield, no, with a big slider on Alex Hannah and turns the car around. Alex Hannah, big time crash in turn 1 and 2, was all up on the wall in turn number 3 and 4, and that is not the way you want to go down. So we'll take a look at what happened with Alex Hannah and Bradley Oldfield. You can see Oldfield goes to the middle part of the speedway, and you can see a big slide job coming from the 51 machine, and unfortunately makes big contact with the 97 of Alex Hannah. And well, that is not the way you want to go down here tonight at Limaland Motorsports Park. Lucky for Riley Casson-Roberts not to make contact with Alex Hannah, but unfortunately Johnny Schultz made contact with the 97 car. And well, race fans, how about up the front, Joshua Walton is your race leader. We're set to go back to green flag racing with 30 laps to go on the time board at the moment. Walton is your race leader. We're back to green. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. We're 3 and 4 wide in the pack right now. Harry Stewart looking to make big moves in the Titan Garages and Carports number 11 machine. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Walton is your race leader. Davies back there in P3. Catches the infield tractor tyre in turn 3 and 4. Hopefully no big damage on the 50 machine of Clayton Davies. Into 1 and 2 we go. Marquis is coming through the field as well. Brooke Marquis in the 71 car. Looking to make more positions up in tonight's A-main. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Marquis with a slider on Harry Stewart, and also Ethan Bastian makes it a 2-for-1 deal in turn 3 and 4. And we are caution yellow on the speedway for the second time here in tonight's A-main. And oh my. So this one looks like it's Aiden Beeline and Alex Gavia. So Beeline, as we know, won the B-main. Oh no, so Bo Nation actually turned around in turn 1 and 2. Gavia had nowhere to go, and Beeline was all caught up in that one. And wow, we. Not the way you want to end your night, unfortunately, for Aiden Beeline. Hello to Jason Burke watching online from the Bend. Hopefully you're enjoying your time down there, Berkey. We're 360 sprint car racing here at Limaland, mate. And it's been a cracking show thus far. Back to green we go at a turn number 4 this time. Walton back down to turns 1 and 2. Devine through the middle. Here comes Clayton Davies down the back straight away to turn number 3 and 4 we go. Davies through the middle part of the speedway, drifts up high to turn number 4. Back down to turns 1 and 2 we go. Joshua Walton is your race leader. Here comes Marquis through the middle. Into turns 1 and 2 we go once again. Harry Stewart looking to make more moves, and we are caution yellow on the speedway once again. This will make it caution number 3. And wow, wee. So this one, unfortunately, looks like Max Bevan. So there was cars pretty much all over the speedway. Bevan got turned around in turn number 1 and 2. And I know that there was some more contact on the back straightaway. So, not the way to end your night here at Limaland. This gets even better now, race fans. Clayton Davies is up to P2 on the speedway. And well, could this be the night, race fans, that he gets a win? We've got 16 laps to go. And it's the 81 racewear. Entry of Joshua Walton. How good and how smooth has he been on the throttle here tonight? Joshua Walton. He won heat race number 1. What can he do here right now? So it looks like we're going around one more lap here on the speedway. Yellow lights are out right now here at Limaland Motorsports Park. Let's watch Clayton Davies as well, the P1 Advanced Race Gear. Western Machine Shop Atlantic Oils number 50 machine. Now restarting on the outside of the front row. How about Brooke Marquis? Comes in tonight as a bit of a dark horse. And I tell you what, let's see what he can do for the rest of the A-Main. Down the back straightaway we go to turn number 3 and 4. We're back to green flag racing right now. Big contact between Marquis and Ethan Bastian. Back down to turns 1 and 2. We got one car into the wall in turn number 1 and 2, I'm sorry. And we are yellow once again. And that will do it with the yellow flags here tonight, race fans. So, this now becomes more interesting. So, this gets all more interesting right now tonight, race fans. So we will be going back to green flag racing this time. Now with Clayton Davies, your race leader. Joshua Walton back to second. We're set to go green out of turn number 4 as we are right now. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Davies heads down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Walton puts a slider on Davies but couldn't hold it down. Into 1 and 2 we got a massive big crash on the main straightaway. Brooke Marquis was in there as well in the 71. However, back down to turns 1 and 2 we go. Davies heads down the back straight away looking to go 3 for 3. Here at Limaland Motorsports Park tonight. Also comes in tonight as your current points leader, Paul Bryan, as well, looking to fire a shot on Josh Walton. Into turns 3 and 4 we go. Down the main straightaway this time into turns 1 and 2. Brian takes over P3 from Darcy Wilson. But how about Darcy Wilson as well, race fans? Also a dark horse here tonight. Back down to turns 1 and 2 we go. We've got 3 to run. Make that 2.5 down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4. Don't worry about your race leader. He's gone. Davies has cleaned up and checked out. Meanwhile, Walton back there in second, battling with Paul Bryan. We got 1 lap to go now, race fans. Through turns 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straight away for the final time into turns 3 and 4. Your round number 12 winner, race fans, Clayton Davies. Gets the job done. Walton for second. Paul Bryan home third. His first top 3 of the season, race fans. How about it? And some victory donuts as well. How about that, race fans? You can tell this guy is happy. Joshua Walton home in second, and Paul Bryan, his best career finish thus far this season. We will take a look at your full rundown. Clayton Davies with a win over Joshua Walton. Paul Bryan home in third. Then back to Darcy Wilson, Luke Wilson, Daniel Boyd, David Clifford is your top 7. And then go back to Blaine Densley. Aidan Beeline made his way back up to position number 9 on the speedway as well. So what a run for Aidan Beeline here tonight. Then you go back to Brent Hobbs in position 10, Mitchell Clark 11th, Alex Hanna 12th. And then back to Braden Miller, Kai Jensen, Sean Stevens in the top 15. Then back to Max Bevan, Craig Plater, Ethan Bastion, Bo Nation, and Brooke Marquis to round out your top 20. Well, race fans, it's now the time of the night where we get to have a chat with your top 3. So we will open up the chat for the drivers. And we'll kick it off with third here tonight. How about a race fans? Home in position number 3 here tonight. And his best career finish thus far this season. How about a driving car number 42? It's Paul Bryan. And Paul, mate, welcome down to Victory Lane here on UltimateDirtTV. Your best career finish thus far this season, mate. Must feel good to get a P3.
Yeah, it's good to be on the podium, mate. It's always a stacked field every week in the JSI. So, yeah, no, it's good to get up there. I think I qualified deep in about 37th and had a bit of luck, obviously, on the way through. And yeah, take a podium any day, mate.
Mate, awesome run here tonight. Obviously, you're getting closer. You're battling with Darcy Wilson there for a couple of laps, but you're also catching Joshua Walton in the process, mate. Well done. Mate, awesome run here tonight. Obviously, a lot of sponsors on this race car I'm sure you'd like to thank for tonight's efforts.
Yeah, really, I'd just like to thank all the guys at Man Up Sim Racing. Team's coming along nicely. Other than that, mate, JSI for putting on the great league. That's about it. Thank you.
Well, how about it, race fans? Paul Bryan home in position number 3 here tonight, mate. What a mate. We'll see you back next week.
Thanks, mate.
And, well, how about it? Paul Bryan home in position number 3 here tonight. Well, race fans, we're going to bring this guy down. He led for most of the A-main here tonight, but comes home with a second place here tonight. How about it driving the 81 racewear, car number 81, and it's Josh Walton. Josh, mate, P2. I know it's not what you wanted, but hey, I'm sure against his field, mate, I'm sure you take that any day.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. That was a pretty tough track, really, and I knew I couldn't rip the boards down for the whole thing, so I just sort of moved around a little bit early on, and yeah, and happy to bring it home in second.
Mate, such a clean race, and I'm sure a lot of respect between yourself and Clayton here tonight. Obviously, you guys give each other so much room to race with on the speedway, but, mate, run us through the racetrack. It was obviously pretty obvious. It was slick from top to bottom. But, mate, the top of the speedway with this setup as well, it was heaps fast up there tonight.
Yeah, it really was. There's such a fine line between being fast and being in the wall, and I just played it safe and was really conservative on the bottom for probably too long. the short stints were definitely working in favour, but when those longer stints came towards the end and the momentum rolled in through the top, sort of lost out from that.
Well, Josh, mate, I'm sure there's a lot of sponsors on this race car you'd like to thank for tonight's efforts, mate. It was an awesome race out there.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yes, big thanks to UltimateDirtTV for putting this on, JSI for everything they do, best league on a Sunday, Pace Graphics for the new paint, and 81 Racewear.
Well, race friends, how about it? Give it up for Josh Walton, home in P2 here tonight. Well done, mate. We'll see you back next week. Well, race fans, it's a hat-trick this week for this guy. Needs no introduction to Ultimate Dirt TV. How about give it up for the Western Machine Shop, Atlantic Oils, number 50 machine. Clayton Davies gets the job done once again. And Clayton, mate, stellar drive, man. You jump into JSI each week and you're constantly quick, man. I don't know how you do it, but this 50 machine is on point.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's just patience. Let everyone get sorted out before you start making your big moves. That's like the way I like to think about it. I'll let the first 10 or 15 laps kind of sort itself out, stay out of, just stay under the radar, and then once everyone's kind of got all the craziness out of their system, I start picking people off and start moving forward. That last, say 20 to 25 lap battle with Josh was really good. I enjoyed it. It's always fun when you can throw sliders and be confident that you're going to give each other plenty of racing room, and just glad to walk away with the win.
Mate, I'm not sure if you knew, but Darcy and Paul were coming on big time within about the last 10 laps. But you were just walking away, mate. It's an unreal drive. But let's talk about the racetrack. It was, with this setup as well, it was fast on the bottom, but you could also put the car pretty much anywhere you sort of really wanted to, as long as you had that throttle control.
Yeah, exactly. That's the good thing about the fixed setup racing, is that everyone's on the same set. So I've noticed with the fixed sets that you can move around a lot more, because you haven't got a set that's so good on the top or a set that's only really good for the bottom. Everyone's in the same boat, so to speak. So when you can figure something out and you can be patient with the throttle control, you can really move forward. And as it proves, it's like guys who know how to work a car will move forward. And it just proves it's a good learning point or good step to go through to learn how to get good racecraft.
Well, mate, I know we do it to you each week, but we know there's a lot of sponsors and a lot of people behind the scenes that help you to get out on the track here on iRacing each week. And now's the time to thank those people.
First I'd like to thank all the boys in Discord, all the guys at Social Outcasts, Western Machine Shop, Atlantic Oil, Hobbs, Trenchant and Boring, 27 Design, CD Cinematography, ABR Setup Shop, you and Brett for putting on the broadcast, and all the guys at JSI for putting on the league.
Well, race fans, how about it? Like I said, needs no introduction to Ultimate Dirt TV. Clayton Davies gets the job done once again tonight, and it's a hat-trick 3 for 3, mate. And also, just before we let you go, you come into the series tonight as the points leader as well. It's just extending out, mate. The consistency we were seeing from you as team is exceptional. Yeah,
it's just a testament to the guys helping spot me every week and just kind of helping me navigate through the field. Can't do it without the help. I think that's the key thing to a championship, is you just need to be consistent, make moves when you can make moves, and if time comes just to lay low and just conserve, just do it. It's rather better off finishing 5th than finishing off in the pits. Well, there it is, race fans. You heard it first from Clayton Davies. Better to finish up first than finish in the pits, and that is the #1 slogan here on iRacing. Well done, mate. We'll see you back next week. Clayton, mate, hopefully you can make it 4 from 4. Hopefully. I'll see you then, mate.
Well, there it is, race fans. How about it? Clayton Davies getting the job done here tonight. Joshua Walton home in 2nd and Paul Bryan home in 3rd. Well, race fans, this will wrap things up here from Ultimate Dirt TV. We hope and ensure that everyone enjoyed all the action. We'll see you guys back next week for round number 13 of the JSI Sundays Hobbs, Trenchant and Boring 360 Sprint Car Series live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. My name is Matt Bailey. See you then.